Don't get yourself caught up.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gon' keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gon' keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
Hola, ¿cómo está, señores and señoritas? I'm just playing. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy, Mr. Both Thoughts. And we are in the building this evening on Wednesday night. How's everybody doing? I hope that everybody is good. Everybody chilling. Everybody off work. Everybody got a cold one. Because guess what? That's me. That's what I got. Been an interesting day today, man. It's been real cool. Got to see not one, excuse me, but two Trump rallies. Two of them. And pretty much, I'm just hoping, and I'm glad that it happened that way, that he didn't say nothing, in my view, that was jailable by that crazy judge in New York. Because it seemed like they almost want to throw the man in jail for breathing. So before we get into all that, we need to understand the people are weaponizing stupidity, man. Weaponizing stupidity. Stupid is a weapon, and they club you over the head with stupid. And they just want for you to be cool with it. Now, we have sat here, we have watched since 2016 Donald Trump talk about the border crises, that is befalling our country. The fact that people are coming over here and they are acting like they are entitled to everything that people have worked for years to fight, toil, and everything that you've tried to do to make a living for yourself, they think that it should be handed to them. And guess what? Our government is handing it to them. Here, whatever you like. You can have whatever it is that you like. You want to stay in a fancy, ritzy hotel? You can have that. You want to get a free check just for being who you are? You got it. It's all good. We're going to give you that. We're going to give you that. We're going to give it to you. And we are not going to deviate from the fact that we're going to give it to you and we're going to pay you with taxpayer dollars. You know, but you had, if you remember, Donald Trump saying that, you know, we're going to build a wall, we're going to get Mexico to pay for it, and people got mad. Well, what did he say that for? La, 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 la. You rather you be the one paying for something to keep somebody else out and they just letting them in? Makes no sense. And there is an end result to this. Anarchy. All off up in the streets, man. All over the place, man. People losing their minds and feel like, hey, this is my land. I don't know what you're talking about. Forget what you heard. This is mine, and I'm going to take it by any means.
Come back to Live Now from Fox, and we wanted to give you 4 different looks from 4 different areas across the United States as Gaza war protests continue right here at the moment. On the upper left-hand side of your screen, that is a live look out of Foley Square. This is in New York City as a protest is ongoing in that part of the area. Then right next to it on the upper right-hand side of your screen, that is a protest happening at the University of Las Vegas. This is a live look courtesy of KVVU. Right below that, that is a live look at a protest happening right now at George Washington University. And then on the left-hand side of your screen, on the lower left, that is a rally and a march happening right now out of San Francisco. Now, this was originally an International Workers' Day march and rally that's now transitioned into a Gaza war rally. As you can see, some of those Palestinian flags being flown there. Some of the marchers are calling for solidarity with the people of Palestine and an end to the state-sponsored violence of Israel and the U.S. So again, we are going to continue to very closely follow all of this. We also wanted to share this with you. Take a look, because we have received, this is thanks to Fox Bill Malugin, as Fox News has obtained a Google document with a list of needs that protesters at UCLA camp are now requesting. That entire list on the left-hand side of that social media post. But some of these demands from protesters include vegan and gluten-free food, super bright flashlights with a strobe, rope and zip ties, helmets, shields, and wood, lotion, although it does.
What the hell? They asking for this list is ridiculous. Expect airsoft goggles, gas mask and respirators, skater helmets, knee and elbow pads, utility gloves. What, man, look. Now I can see your medical. I can almost see your food. But at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody giving you all that shit. I mean, are you kidding me? Well, Joe Biden might give it to him. He might, you know, he like to give anybody anything that they don't need and they don't want and tell you that you want it, you know. So Joe might give them the helmets and all the other stuff that they asking for. Man, they asking for some bull.
Say no sunscreen, as well as knee and elbow pads. And of course, UCLA has been a focus of some heavy conflict between protesters and police. In fact, the violence there escalated to a point where university officials have canceled class for the day as they no longer feel that campus is safe and secure for the students right there. Again, protesters clashing overnight at UCLA, shoving, kicking, beating each other. We've been showing some of that video here on Live Now from Fox as these Gaza war demonstrators are trying to pull down barricades surrounding this encampment. And earlier, again, we have been seeing this play out across the country. But again, we did want to share this with you. Again, as Fox News has obtained a Google document with a list of needs that protesters at the UCLA camp are now requesting. And again, you can continue to take a look at this full list as Fox News is also reporting it, and as Bill Malugin is. But again, as we continue to follow all of these protests unfold, again, another live look from 4 different cities across the United States: New York, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Las Vegas. Again, right there, all on your screen. And of course, if anything should happen, we, of course, will let you know as we do continue to follow those developments. We are going to step away for another 2-minute break here on Live Now from Fox. Much more coverage again as former President Donald Trump is continuing to hold a rally in Waukesha, Wisconsin. All of that in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
All of that happening while, Trump's holding a rally. Biden changing his damn diaper. Absolutely insane, man. I mean, our American president has not come out, resident has not come out and said anything in regards to what has happened. You mean to tell me that these people can sit up here, overtake lawns on colleges, overtake buildings on colleges, and it's cool? This is a worse scene than anything we saw in the movies at a college, higher learning or whatever. I mean, you are literally shutting down a schools, and you got to think about it. It's just May. Now, you got all of these people that Biden really is killing me, because it's like, why would you want this for us, man? You don't want this for us? You want this for your votes? You want this for all this bullshit that you peddling? And meanwhile, Donald Trump is out here rallying and doing his thing, and just giving us a fair understanding of a president that speaks about the issues that absolutely affect the American people. And it's just amazing to me that you have a bunch of stupid people who weaponize this stupidity, and they'll find a way to spin it and make it what they think that it is. Absolutely ridiculous. But Trump was actually in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Waukesha, I thought that was just a drink or something in a rap song, but it's actually a real place. I didn't even know. Shit. Waukesha. Oh, Lord.
But it should be no surprise that in addition to the millions and millions of people invading our country from the border, Crooked Joe is now reportedly planning, this is wonderful news for you people in Wisconsin, to bring massive numbers of Gazans from the Middle East, all live to your American towns, your towns and villages. Your towns and villages will now be accepting people from Gaza, lots of people from Gaza, and various other places, Yemen, lots of other places. Just let the world simmer down a little bit, please. He's now delivering thousands. He just announced last night he's going to deliver thousands of people to a town near you. Joe Biden seems determined to create the conditions for an October 7th style attack right here in America. It's going to happen with all of these people coming in from the southern border, and you saw the 2 months ago where it was announced, here we are, they're trying to maybe stop. And Border Patrol is incredible, by the way, and ICE is incredible. They want to stop it, but they're told not to. Stand down, they're told. But did you see where, and nobody knew this, that for a year and a half, they've been actually flying planes in and landing in towns all over the country, and they're flying them in by the thousands. They're flying them into going over the border. They are flying them in. Who would believe it? It's common sense, right? Who would believe it? Who would ever think a thing like that could happen? And we're a country that's so troubled, and that a thing like that could happen. They will be impossible to vet. And as a result of chain migration, the numbers will quickly explode beyond all control. It's going to be out of control because under chain migration, they can bring everybody they ever touched. Under no circumstances should we bring thousands of refugees from Hamas-controlled terrorist epicenters like Gaza to America. We just can't do it. we also have to run our country. It's nice to be nice. It's nice to be good. We got to run our country. Our country's in trouble. Our country might not survive. I'll tell you what, if we don't win this election, I don't think our country's going to survive. I will say it. And I've never said that publicly, I don't think. But I felt it for a long time. I actually think our country's not going to survive. There are plenty of neighboring Muslim countries to take them. They should take them. They don't want them, by the way. They don't want them. They don't want them. We do not need a jihad in the United States of America. We do not need our once great cities to become hotbeds of terrorism. And on day one of the Trump presidency, I'm restoring the travel ban, suspending refugee admissions, and keeping terrorists the hell out of our country.
Indeed, sir. I
Larry,
truly
what
appreciate
was your
it.
official title
I
during
truly
your time?
appreciate it, Mr. Trump, because at the end of the day, these people that are in power are showing us right now they don't give a damn about us, man. They don't give a damn about us at all. You know, it's really interesting that we care enough to talk about the issues, and other people don't care to do anything but talk about how they don't like a person's personality.
You can't
They swagger
circumvent.
and all of that. I mean, I don't really get it because it's
If you're not
when
willing
I
to
started
fight
looking at
yourself.
hate,
You
actual
got to be
hate,
willing to put it
and
on
you
the
saying
line.
that you hate somebody, it's it's an unhealthy practice to practice hatred because hatred makes you go too far. And as you can see, everything is overboard. They've gone too far. They're literally allowing terrorists into our colleges. These if you're willing to fight like this, cause unrest on colleges, you think ain't nobody terrified of what could happen next? You saw flashbang grenades and all type of stuff going off at UCLA. But Joe Biden is too busy sucking on his ice cream cone to do anything about it, to say anything about it. We are at a critical time in this country because we got to get your stupid ass up out of there, man. Joe has to go. He has no platform, no nothing. He has nothing for us, nothing for anybody in America but those who get offended by people who are used to living a normal life where we knew what was a man, what was a woman. We had a Department of Immigration and Naturalization that properly vetted and got people up out of here that didn't have no business here. What are we doing? We can't even go to anybody's country without a passport. What the hell is going on? Mountie, talk to me. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, sir? Listen, I've always seen this, and I'll say it to you. I say it to y'all again. These policies, these programs that are in place, we as a people, not just black people, white people, we as a people who are conservators of our nation, of our country, and it's going to come down to this. We're going to have to, you're going to, it's like they're trying to spark either a civil war or a revolution because you cannot circumvent or you cannot obstruct a process unless you're willing to put it all on the line. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at Malcolm. Look at Nelson Mandela. You've got to be able to stand out in front and sometimes you have to object. This is you have to resist and somewhat be in somewhat of an unrest. This is unacceptable. It's unlawful, and it has to stop now.
I mean, it's gotten to a point, man, where if things don't go the right way this time, and Donald Trump ain't doing nothing but telling the truth when he says, that it's going to be a problem if he don't get elected this time. You think
And
you have a problem?
and see, and now I'm doing a little bit more research on it, but now I'm hearing that they're allowing illegal immigrants to obtain firearms.
Hmm.
I mean, did I hear that right?
I could believe
They're
that.
allowing illegal immigrants to obtain firearms,
Hmm. And
whereas
that ain't just
you can be a law-abiding citizen of our republic now, where you have to jump through hoops and do the things you do to obtain a firearm license.
they got
But
to
these,
get they got to get your fingerprint. You got to go get
I
two
mean, a
sets,
background check. I
do
mean,
a
this
criminal
check, that check.
a mental health check, and they can just come, hey, you want a rifle? You want a machine gun? You want a
See,
machete? You
that's
want
why. That's why I think. That's why I think it's the deep state, the powers that pull the strings behind the veil. Because if you think it's Joe Biden, it's not.
It's not.
It's the powers behind the veil.
When I say Joe Biden, I'm not talking about Joe Biden. I mean, he's not even there. Who
President Trump. Oh, go ahead.
Kamala Harris is not even there. Okay?
Yeah, she's a clown. She's a kook. First of all, President Trump basically set the template as to how the presidency should be run. But see, he couldn't be controlled by anybody, not even three-letter agencies. Oh wow, did I say that out loud?
You sure did.
Because he exposed them all. He exposed them all. The FBI, all of them. He exposed them. It's corruption everywhere. See, those are the people. And see, that's what I'll be careful to say this on your platform because I don't want
Hey,
people.
look here, man. We give it to people raw around here. So do you?
Listen, it's these three-letter agencies, most notably the FBI, CIA, are controlling the propaganda charade. Operation Mockingbird, remember that?
Yep.
All over again. See what I'm saying? They controlled all of that. They control all of that. All the drugs, all the propaganda, all this, it's a psyop. The vaccine, all of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was psyop, man, for real. It was psyop.
Operation Mockingbird all over again.
If you
All over
take
it.
the shot, you won't get the virus. The trust the science. All
But
this.
I've never heard. Okay, how many times have you been at home chilling? You get a phone call or whatever, or some kind of correspondence in the mail or what have you from Walgreens or some kind of pharmacy. You'll say, "Hey, look, well, it's that time of year. Would you like the flu shot?" No, thank you. Okay, bye.
We'll see you later.
A flu shot. But now all of a sudden they want to mandate you to take a COVID-19 shot, which will not preclude you, will not inhibit you from passing the virus on to another host, just like any other pathogen or virus, like the flu virus.
And
So for them to gaslight us into thinking and to use force, well, threatening, basically the federal government is threatening private companies, that is, to say, hey, look, if you don't comply with our mandate, then we can cut your funding, or we can do this, or we can do that to hurt your business. That's draconian at the very least. That's draconian. You can't force somebody to get an inoculation. That's by choice. That's by choice. And then you force someone to get an inoculation or you risk termination? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You got kids, you got like my neighbor, you got kids who go to school on campus. Oh, they're no longer able to go to campus until they're fully vaccinated. What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the classes that they got to take is only in campus. It's not online. So now they're by the day they're getting behind.
You know
They're
what?
missing their classes.
Absolutely, man. You know, and like I said, one thing that happened that really tripped me out, man, and you saw it happening. They literally ripped the sense of humor out of people. They took it, and you can't be sarcastic. You can't use conjecture. You can't say anything because you got these evil people that'll copy and paste your information, make it what they want it to be, and peddle it over and over and over and over again to stupid people. And when I say stupid people, I say people that will sit here and let people feed information to you and you don't go and do your own research. You believe them. You believe everything that come out of somebody's mouth because they're on the news. They are getting paid to do the news. They get a check, and you better say what the hell I want you to say. If I go to work and I decide to go rogue and do what the hell I want to do, will I have a job? People need to understand that. They don't get it. And you know, it started with Don Imus. Oh, he's such a racist because he called them nappy-headed females on the dang on basketball team a bunch of nappy-headed hoes. You know, I'm sorry. He shouldn't have said it in that context, but it was a joke. Get your life together. All the Caucasian white jokes that I've heard over my life that black people said with free will. And once you get saying, oh, this person can't talk about that person. Oh, this person can't talk about that person. We can't talk about this, and we can't talk about that, and we can't laugh about this. Being comfortable in your own skin, you can literally, somebody can talk about you like a dog, but if you know who you are, it does not matter. And you got a lot of people out here that don't know who they are. I bet you Donald Trump know who he is. Joe Biden don't know who, where, what, and why he is. While people are sitting here and all this crap is going on, we got this border that's on fire. The world is on fire. We got colleges. Go ahead, man.
Would you believe me? Would you believe me if I said there was an assassination attempt on Justice Clarence Thomas?
I would believe you. He was
I mean, if you are if you are by and for you see, it's clear that you cannot be for and by the people, and this dates back to Abraham Lincoln, and you see what they did to John F. Kennedy, and now they're going after justices, trying to poison him. If you are a constitutionalist, you're an enemy. To them, you're an enemy of the state.
Because the thing about it is they want to keep you delusional. They want to keep you looking the other way while they stealing all the money. At the end of the day, it's all about the bag, baby. You got so many politicians that make a politician's salary but are millionaires in the hundreds of millions of dollars, living in ridiculous mansions.
That's the whole point. See, you got to remember, the politics is a hustle for them. See, it's a quick way to get rich. Because see, you cannot tell me most of them got into politics to better America. No, No. It's see, and see the thing is this. You're a state politician. You're a state senator. For example, you're a state senator. What kind of interest do you have in China, in Syria, in Germany, in Libya?
When you need to be concentrating on what the hell is going on in your
Yeah,
state.
you need to be worrying about Texas or Illinois. You see what I'm talking about?
Right. I mean, it's such a convoluted thing at this point. You know, like I said, it's just like I said, it's weaponizing stupidity. Now, before we go another further, I do want to shout out everybody who has come in so far and those who are coming in. Make sure that on your way in, you hit the like button, you share, you subscribe if it's your first time. Hit that notification bell so you can know when I go live. The reason why we say this and everybody on YouTube says this is because when you like and share and subscribe, you give an opportunity for more people to see it. The channel will absolutely grow, and we will be giving you the content that you absolutely deserve. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's do that. You know, it's just a click and it ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? If you're on your phone, touch the like button. That's all. So we're gonna move on, but we're gonna stay pointed in the same direction because I was talking about how, you know, they just do us in there, you know, in the stupidity of people. And I got my title based off of this today. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in with Lady Roseanne Barr. Like her a lot.
Hey, bro, you got to shoot me your email because I got some information to give to you.
Oh, most definitely.
You actually you and by.
Oh, definitely, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the private chat right now.
I don't, this kind of stuff I don't want to put out on your channel because see, you know, YouTube on some whack shit. They try to strike you or some dumb shit to try to censor your stuff.
They don't promote my crap, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
try to take some of your subs and all that. That's whack. Your freedom of speech and expression is clearly being abridged when they do stuff like that.
All right, so I'll put that in the private chat for you. But we're gonna go ahead and go forward with this Pierce Morgan interview with Roseanne Barr. It is profound. It is funny. It is real. And for all my Trump supporters that like this, or anybody who understand how they favorite artist R. Kelly got canceled and all that stuff, you know, Roseanne Barr got canceled. She just didn't she just didn't do anything. Well, she did. She ran for president in 2012. And you know, I would say that she pissed some people off. So I would say, just like everybody else, she did something to piss somebody off. But we're gonna see what Roseanne Barr is talking about. We're gonna have some fun.
When you're a truth teller, you tend to do that sometimes. Sorry.
Oh, you piss people off. You do. All right, so let's go ahead and get it real quick.
Right now, my next guest, because it's someone who normally has something very well worth listening to.
Are you ever sorry we got married?
Every second of my life.
She's the world's most cancelled comic. If you just feel like you can't say it, well, the chances are Roseanne Barr's probably already said it.
Do I seem bitchy to you at all?
And lately, that's been getting her into a whole lot of trouble.
Nobody died in the Holocaust either. 6 million Jews should die right now, but it never happened.
The Jewish comic is accused of being homophobic, transphobic, even anti-Semitic, and was sensationally dropped from her own sitcom.
And she's Jewish. How's that possible? You see what they do? How is that possible? And people will eat that bull crap up.
Racist tweets. Fans say she's misunderstood. Critics say she's missing her marbles.
Fran Degonsky protects me from myself.
Tonight, I say she's uncensored. Well, I'm delighted to say I'm joined live from Texas by the host of the Roseanne Barr podcast. It's Roseanne. Roseanne, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Pierce?
Well, I can't think of anybody I would rather have on a show called Uncensored than you.
Of course, you're smart.
Have we gone mad, Roseanne, in our world? When I look at all the fallout to the things that you say or do, I look at the sort of apoplexy that people bring to jokes, to humor, to sarcasm, to irony, all these things. And I really despair that the very essence of comedy, for example, is being expunged from human life.
Yes, it is. Yeah, well, you should despair, Piers, and so should anybody who has a brain or, any humanity whatsoever, or any connection to any other human beings on earth. They should despair too. I say that they are weaponizing stupidity, and people have sunk to such a level that they can't handle satire, because satire is when you take two disparate subjects and bring them together to defamiliarize reality, such as a poet does with words. Defamiliarize reality. And they cannot hold two disparate ideas in their head at the same time, because they're fed bullshit 24/7 over the media.
Why is she not lying, man? Mousy, she literally every word so far that's come out of her mouth has been the absolute 100% truth. I can't understand why people don't really even think like they should, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving real quick.
And I'm about to go crazy sitting here on the earphone hearing the stuff you all are saying about the Ukraine. I'm about to have a heart attack, but I'm not even going to go into.
So the wall would get built.
Okay, don't know what happened, but we're gonna go ahead and get that. I had a slight glitch there, people. I apologize. Things happen. It was a slight power surge here. Give me a moment. You there with me, Mousy? Yo, Mousy, can you hear me, bud? All right. Well, I guess you might.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
yeah, I had a slight little power glitch. It threw everything off, and I was clicking on something. So I don't know if it went away. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna get back to what we were talking about. Okay. So, like I said, we got World Roseanne Barr over here, and she is getting it in. I'm gonna have to edit this thing and put it back. Let me see. So here we go, man. I'm sorry about that, John.
Complexity that people bring to jokes, to humor, to sarcasm, to irony, all these things.
Weaponizing stupidity, and people have.
Oops, excuse me.
Is being expunged from human life.
Yes, it is. Yeah, well, you should despair, Piers, and so should anybody who has a brain or, any humanity whatsoever, or any connection to any other human beings on earth. They should despair too. I say that they are weaponizing stupidity, and people have sunk to such a level that they can't handle satire, because satire is when you take two disparate subjects and bring them together to defamiliarize reality, such as a poet does with words. Defamiliarize reality. And they cannot hold two disparate ideas in their head at the same time, because they're fed bullshit 24/7 over the media. And I'm about to go crazy sitting here on the earphone hearing the stuff you all are saying about the Ukraine. I'm about to have a heart attack, but I'm not even going to go into it. I'm from the Ukraine. The Ukrainian, there is a large faction of Nazis. I don't know if you know this, but there's a large amount of Nazis in the Ukraine, and they actually killed my whole family. I'm from the Ukraine, and they marched my entire family, grandmothers, great
Well, look,
grandparents, 10
Yeah, look-
siblings out into the forest and buried them alive in the Ukraine. So
You see how you trying to shut her up? You see that shit? Literally,
I never did Pierce. I like Pierce. He's an idiot. He's a clown. I never did like him.
But trust me, she finna dig all in his shit. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. They literally. Wait. He trying to trip up our train of thought. Don't let him do it, Roseanne. Don't let him do it.
So I don't understand why everybody's Ukraine. Well, I do understand. And that's also what terrifies me. People better wake up and do some research on their own instead of buying what comes across on the screen. And
that is a fact. That's all I've been saying, man. Do your own research, man. Think for yourself. Good Lord. Like, what make you think that they're going to tell you the truth if they ain't got to? They let you know what they want. The media is here to control your thought process and what you think about.
Operation Mockingbird.
Straight up.
PsyOps.
We living in a world of COINTELPRO, at its highest level, where you can't even speak about a subject in front of your phone.
Oh, no.
You can't even say, I was thinking about going to get me a cup of coffee. And then all of a sudden, big Starbucks got a coupon.
For real. You see an ad pop up.
I've been talking about getting eyeglasses because I broke my eyeglasses not too long ago. And when I start, coming back on camera a little bit more next week, y'all gonna see me probably with some shade, with some glasses, because I used to wear glasses, and I'm gonna get some contacts too. So I'm gonna be switching it up on y'all. Get a couple pair of glass contacts, whatever. But that's it's crazy because I mentioned it. Next thing you know, YouTube is running it. Every other commercial, because I get a lot of Trump commercials, but every other commercial is about eyeglasses and Vision Works and America's Best and Eyeglass World now. Just because I mentioned it, I put it in the atmosphere. That's crazy.
Well, you look, and remember the Snowden, the movie, Edward Snowden?
Yeah.
He tried to tell us, your phone is listening. Your phone is listening. He tried to tell us. The phone is listening. And that's why they want that motherfucker.
Artificial intelligence. Everywhere.
Shake them up, Pierce. You're goddamn right I do. I try to shake them up and crack their mind control programming. I do it for God.
Well, here's, Roseanne, what I would say to that. I don't agree with you about a lot of the stuff you said about Ukraine. I know what you said, and you're perfectly entitled to your views. I would say in relation to the suggestion that they're all a bunch of Nazis.
You haven't seen the swastikas on those
Roseanne,
soldiers' arms.
The
It's in the
President Zelensky
news.
himself is Jewish, so obviously.
You see that? She's telling you, and y'all just want to talk over it.
He is de facto not a Nazi.
I know, but he's not a good one. Are all Jews the same? For God's sake, talk about anti-Semitic. Just because the guy's a Jew doesn't mean he likes Jews or that he's doing anything good for the Jews. I mean, so what? Who cares what anybody is? That was the whole point of my tweet. Just because they're skin folk don't mean they're kin folk. You know what I mean?
She been hanging around black folk. Skin folk show ain't kin folk. You got black people killing each other every day. Every day of the week. But you got black people that ain't killers. I mean, so it's crazy, man. They want to mark this woman as being crazy and out of her mind. Why do I feel like what she's saying is right? Am I crazy and I'm out of my mind? I don't think not. I actually ask God to wake me up every day in sound mind and body, so I can face all of this.
I mean, just because they're the same color as you don't mean they ain't trying to lock your ass up. Wake up, people! Snap out of it.
Okay. She pissed. Roseanne a little pissed out, but that's how I get. Jeez.
Okay, listen. Like I said, you're uncensored, so you're perfectly entitled to your views. I'm entitled to a different view. I'm
I'll
sure
be
you would
nice.
accept that. It's okay. I'm going to be nice. You're perfectly
I
entitled
can
to
accept
say
that
what
you
you
have a
think.
different view, Piers. I can speak respectfully to another human being because I actually, you know, I love to converse and I just get passionate sometimes. And I love that people disagree with me. I love to have conversations. So excuse
You
my
know, there was
passion.
It's okay. Of course, passion's fine. There was a big outcry recently where I defended you, actually, where you were accused of
I know you did. I
denying the whole.
watched you. I was shocked.
Right. Well, you know, I call things as I see them. And on that occasion, it was clear to me that you were saying a statement which you didn't actually mean to be taken literally. You were exposing a wider picture of
I
what you
meant the
believe to be media
opposite.
untruths. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that it went over everybody's head isn't my fault.
Well, I'm going to play it. Let's play a clip again to remind people of what got you into trouble. Then I'll come and say what I think about it again.
Be sure to include the context, which was there's no way in hell Biden got 81 million votes. If you don't include that context, you're going to make me mad, Piers.
Okay.
She gonna cuss his ass out. Get him, Roseanne.
Well, I don't want to make you mad, but we've got a
Because that's a big lie
42.
too.
We have a 42-second clip. Let's take a look.
The election was not rigged. 36 counties can give you 81 million votes.
Right.
That's a fact.
So it wasn't rigged.
Of course not.
Yeah.
36 counties have 81 million people in them.
Yeah.
See? That's the truth. And
Yeah.
don't you dare say anything against it or you'll be off YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all the other ones because we have, you know, there's such a thing as the truth and facts and we have to stick to.
So people don't understand from what I see when a person's using sarcasm. You can't even be sarcastic no more. They take this and they make it seem like, oh my God. I mean, come on, bro. It's just sarcasm. It's humor. It's get over yourself. That's what it. Get over yourself.
Do it. And you know,
It's scary.
and that is the truth. And nobody died in the Holocaust either.
No.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
It should happen. 6 million Jews should die right now because they cause all the problems in the world, but it never happened. But it never happened.
Now, I listened to that in full context. I listened to a lot more of it. And it was absolutely crystal clear and obvious to me that you didn't mean anything that you were saying there. In fact, you meant the complete opposite. But it was sliced and diced and put out on social media. And then the next thing is you have Roseanne Barr, who is actually Jewish, being accused of denying the Holocaust, which obviously is ridiculous. Why do these things happen?
Because I'm a targeted individual. As I say, you know, for 6,000 years, there has been a Jewish civil war and nobody knows about it. And I speak about it a lot, but it's, you know, it's at its climax right now. And I have been targeted by, you know, largely Jewish people on the other side of the political spectrum. Our view is centered on whether Israel should exist or not. And these are things we don't talk about in public. But when I ran for president in 2012, they used to stand up and it was always Jewish people with silver ponytails, Marxists, you know, they would stand up. I ran as a socialist and they would stand up and scream, what about the illegal occupation of blah, blah? And I couldn't believe it because they would do it over and over and over again to attack me because I'm a Jew, I think. But Marxist Jews are not the same as the kind of Jew I am. And that's what really makes me mad, because when people assume that there's only one kind of Jew, they're missing a shitload of history. And I feel like, you know, I'm here to speak to that. And also the context that I used was about the internet is full of Holocaust denial, Nazi comments, and saying, but the thing they always say is, no Jews were killed in the Holocaust, but it should happen. That's what they all say. And it's all over BitChute comments, YouTube. It's wall to wall. That's why I left Facebook. It made me so sick. It was wall to wall anti-Semitism. And these same people, these socialists, aging socialists, which I won't even go into what a scam socialism is. I've talked about that online a lot. But anyway, you know, they have made me their target because they don't think that I'm the right kind of Jew. And they don't think that any Jew who thinks like I do is the right kind of Jew. And so I have to live with that. And it is within my community. And it's just like when black people, black activists come on and talk about, you know, being targeted by their own community too. It's much the same. It's a cultural war. And it is between, you know, the far left and normal, sane human beings, such as myself.
Well, Roseanne, I don't think any of us are normal, sane human beings. My theory is we're all slightly nuts, and it's just a question of degree. Tell me the joke after the break. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored, live from New York. It's one of the most famous sites in the world, of course. And still with me is the world's most cancelled comedian, but she's still there, Roseanne Barr. So, Roseanne, we left viewers on a cliffhanger. You were about to tell me a joke.
Yeah, when I wanted to say two things. One is we have a joke, those of us who have mental health issues, that there's insane and outsane. So I wanted to cap off what you were saying before. But also I wanted to finish saying that just last week, these leftists, such as are in the Biden administration, the State Department of the United States instituted a boycott, divest, and sanction against the Jewish people in Israel, and also with American businesses who do trading business with Israel. So it's a boycott of Israel and of America, the Biden administration, State Department. So there is never an end to their censorship, their jackboot on your face if you don't do what they want, and if the Jews don't do what they want. But I'm happy to say that for the first time in Israel and Knesset, there is not one progressive, nor is there one leftist in the Knesset, and the Jewish people in Israel couldn't be happier and feel that they've been freed from slavery. I just want to say that.
That's fine. You've said it. What is the joke that you were going to tell me?
That the
What an asshole. He missed the joke. There's two different type of insane and outsane. Stupid.
People with mental health issues say there's insane
And
outsane.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Those are the only
I'm sorry.
two things.
I thought you were making a serious statement about it. Okay, I get it. Now, listen, Roseanne, let me ask you the most difficult question in the world, apparently. What is a woman?
How much do I weigh?
No, what is a woman?
A woman is me. A woman is somebody whose breasts hang down to her stomach and who has a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little bastards who have never had to work for a thing in their goddamn life. That's what a woman is.
I see. And how do the ungrateful little bleeps, how do they react when you say things like this about them?
Oh, they laugh. They have good senses of humor. You should hear the horrible jokes they tell about me. You wouldn't believe they have the worst jokes about me. The
Roseanne,
kids
what's your
too.
life?
My 8-year-old grandson.
I was going to ask you, Roseanne, you've obviously been through the mincer a bit in recent years, but how are you in yourself? I mean, you happy? You have a happy life?
Yes, I do. I have a joyous, wonderful life. It's a bit hot down here. Woo! But yeah, I have. I own myself and my soul and my space and my ethereal thinking and my art. And I have a wonderful, loving family. And my mother's still alive. She's 89. She's a bit of a libtard, but I overlook it. But and so are my gay brother and my gay sister, and all of my family actually are libtards. But you know, I just pray for them and love them.
And do they do the same?
That's all you can do, right? All you can do.
And for you, do you think?
Oh, they think I'm completely off the, they think I went off the planet. Oh yeah, but they love me. They just don't engage. But you know, when you're sitting there at Passover and you know you're drinking the cups of wine to celebrate, you know, leaving Egypt, and one of your libtard nephews, or I mean grandsons, whatever it is, he stands up. What about the Egyptians who were slaughtered? Shut the hell up.
You know, here's the thing, Roseanne, is that obviously you like saying, you know, outrageous things. And I like that about you, actually. I think more people should be doing this in life. But it seems to me you don't necessarily fall out with even your nearest and dearest over it. Have we all just got too sensitive? Are we too over-offended? Should we just be able to say outrageous things and then have a drink and a laugh with each other?
Check it out, Pierce. The people that are saying everything's offensive are walking down the street swinging their penises in kids' face dressed. Those are the people who say shit's offensive.
Man, why did she just tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth right there? The ones that find everything offensive is, you know, the transgenders and the ones that want to go in the women's bathrooms and shit. But nobody can be offended by you, but you can be offended by everything somebody got to say. Crazy.
The fucking, you know what I mean? Jesus. Hey, hello. I say, women,
Roseanne?
this is my advice to today's woman. Keep your penis in your pants, especially when children are around, women.
Roseanne, I think we've certainly lived up to the billing of uncensored. Thank you very much indeed for joining the show. I appreciate it. Good to see you. And good luck with your tour, which I know is selling like hotcakes, and I'm not surprised.
Look here, man. Shout out to Roseanne Barr for being a real one. And I'm talking about real deal. We don't have enough people in this world willing to speak their mind and what's on their heart, or even willing to tell a real good joke and make fun of the things that we are taking too seriously. And the things that are supposed to be taken seriously, like borders, gas, food prices, everything is just being brushed off because you don't like a man and you don't like the color of his skin. Who gives a damn if he's orange? I don't care. My money was right. Everything was cool under Donald Trump. I don't give a damn what my family members think about that. As a matter of fact, the majority of my family members are conservatives, and they see what's going on. You know, you got people who have been indoctrinated Democrats on the black and the white side, and they can't see nothing but Democrat and nothing but, I mean, to the point where we've gotten so outrageous that we are in a country that's prosecuting a former American president doing unprecedented shit. Wiping the history books while you trying to make freaking history, man. And history about what, man? Seriously. That we was the first country to embrace, foolishness, or the first country since the Roman Empire to allow the enemy to come inside this place from the border? We got a president that basically can't talk, barely can walk. And this is what everybody wants, man, on that far left side. The rest of them have been so seriously indoctrinated and made fools of that they don't even understand what's right in front of their face. They cool with pumping this gas. They cool with their refrigerator being half full instead of full. We can't make a joke about it. We can't talk about people who are silly enough and outrageous enough to say now I'm a woman but I'm bigger and taller and stronger than any woman that you ever knew. But yet and still I want to play in a woman's sport and dominate against women who worked all their lives to get to where they are. And now they records don't mean shit because you got some fake ass woman breaking them and it's cool. What's next? The first transgender male in the WNBA? What's next? Everything that's straight, that was straight, is now slanted, man. We out here getting played. They sending our money to a whole nother country instead of taking care of us. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like being married to somebody and they taking your money and putting it in a whole nother household. How would you feel about that? That's crazy for us as human beings to sit here and think that this shit is cool and just go on with life as it is. It is what it is. No, it's not. It's not supposed to be this way. I have nothing. You do what you want to do with your life and everything, but leave our children alone. You be who you want to be when you grow your ass up, but you leave the kids alone. And parents, you need to really be parents. Don't promote this bull crap. I don't care if your son is switching around. You better get him together. The Bible says that you raise a child in the way that you want them to be, and they'll never part from it. So people are not raising their kids, or they raising them in the way that they want to, and they ain't parting from it. But you shouldn't sit up here when the kid don't know what's.
Well, part of that is this. Yeah, you're partially right, and I will agree with you, my brother. But see, the thing is this: the government is trying to look at what they're doing with children. They're deeming a 12-year-old child old enough to be able to determine if they want gender reassignment.
Right.
12 years old. Like, dude, you barely know how to tie your shoes.
You have not even really hit puberty yet.
Like, you don't know what way is up. But what I'm saying is they're taking the parental power away, parental responsibility away.
Gonna have to put me in jail if you think that you're gonna take my kid and make them into what you want them to be. No. I feed that kid. I clothe that kid. When that kid hurt himself or herself, I'm the one that's there. Ain't no way in the world. As a parent, I'm talking about literally, it should be anarchy in the streets for foolishness like this. But
listen, it's to a point now where, as a parent, you can go to jail for disciplining your child.
That's where it all started.
Via corporal punishment.
That's where it all started. That is exactly where it all started.
So now, when your kid grows up and is out of control, disrespectful, unruly. See, what it is just they're paving the way for an unruly society. That's a part of the plan.
There is no consequence for anything for these children. They do whatever the hell they want to do, and they get gifted cell phones and tablets so that they can go on the internet and soak in all the BS because you're not watching them because you broke and you need 2 jobs. That's exactly what's happening here. So yeah, they not allowing parents to be parents. Hell no, they're not. They're not gonna tell you. Hell no, they just give them hell no. You ain't got a dog in the fight. We see that your kid need gender affirming care. You can't tell me that about my kid that I'm raising. You're gonna give them puberty blockers or estrogen. What is going on? I do feel like that the reason why all of this is even happening is because people are not standing up. They're bowing down. They're literally bowing down, man. And whatever happens, happens. What's going to happen if we have an internal terrorist attack from all of these people that have come through the border? What are you going to say then? What's going to happen then? Oh, now we're going to be scared again. Oh, government, help us again. But at the end of the day, we got to fight a bit more. And we got to vote right. We can't sit up here and allow for these people to let these people it can get so bold to a point where people will just invade your home and kill you and they live there. Literally. They're allowing these people to squat in people's houses. Like you said, they're allowing these people to get weapons. And what you think they're going to do? They're going to turn them on the citizens. People who got skin in the game and paid their dues to even be here.
Listen, well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. As important as what you said, all we can do at this point is prepare ourselves for the worst, meaning keep a positive mindset, but prepare for the worst. And
positive mindset, full clip.
If you know what I'm talking about, you are an American citizen. You have a Second Amendment right. So I strongly suggest you, my brother, to exercise that right and prepare yourself.
I'm talking about I'm talking about stay prayed up and keep one in the chamber.
Exactly. Listen. I got one for spiritual war. Listen, I tell my boys, I got one for spiritual warfare and I got one for carnal warfare. Which one you want?
And I don't want to hurt anybody.
Absolutely not. But you have a fiduciary responsibility to protect yourself and your family, your loved ones.
1,000%.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, and it happens all the time, and in particular with President Trump, because they know that the left know what's on the line. Listen, the closer we get to this election, I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised for civil unrest in a lot of major cities. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you. Don't be behind all I'm saying is just don't be behind the 8 ball.
I already know what position we're in. I already know that everything is at a fever pitch. They hit the reset button on sanity with COVID-19. And they pulled a lot of stupid people over there with them. All because you don't like how somebody talks. A Biden supporter or a Biden administration supporter, because it's not Biden, it's the Biden administration. If you say that you're going to vote for Biden, you should be able to tell me a policy or something that he plans for our future. I was driving Uber one day, Monty, and this guy got in the car, and I was talking to people, and I'm like, "Hey, man, this political scene is crazy. Just trying to spark it up, see where they at. I'm like, I just want to know who you voting for." Said, man, he was like, I'm voting for Trump. And I'm like, well, no. He was like, I'm voting for Biden. And he was like, why? I was like, why? Well, I like what he's done with the infrastructure. I'm totally confused because infrastructure of what? Infrastructure of what? What are you talking about? The man has no policies to run on. The only thing he runs on is, please don't vote for Trump.
And see, the scary thing about, and see, here's the disturbing thing of the most that I see about it. Nobody can tell me, based on their own volition now, their own recognizance, nobody could tell me what Trump has done, either during his presidency or prior, as to why they would not support him for president. Nobody could tell me, not based on what CNN, not what you got off the media, not what you heard from your uncle. Nobody could tell me with any validity. Nobody.
I mean,
what has he done? What has he done to hurt our community? What has he done to hurt our nation? What? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Oh, well, he writes mean tweets. Yeah, he get off your ass and go to work.
So basically,
I'm opening all kind of avenues for you to create your own business, build your own business, go back to work. Yeah, go back to work.
What happened is he hurt people's feelings.
Man, look.
That's the major problem. He hurt people.
He wrote mean tweets.
Soft ass feelings.
See, everybody, see what it is Obama. See what it is. Everybody's under the spell of Obama. The calm, smooth talking type motherfucker that.
Yeah, they create those like Gavin Newsom.
Nothing but bullshit. All bullshit. All bullshit. For 8 years, bullshit.
It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
I'm like, dude, really?
And just because
you want to vote for this guy just because of the color of his skin, really?
No one can tell me any policy that Donald Trump has done or put into place that is against the Bible.
That's that's anti-America. That's anti-Semitic. That's anything. Like, I mean, what?
Not one policy. You can't tell me one. Every policy that Joe Biden has been un-American. It has been anti-God. Everything.
This nigga wants to make Easter LGBTQ recognition. Like, really? The day before? What? Wow. He really lost it now.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Like I said, I don't look at Joe Biden as anybody that's running the show.
He's not. Like I told you before,
he's an installed president that was installed by the elites to get Donald Trump out of office, because by now the swamp,
because he's damaging their charade.
By now the swamp will be drained. They have lied on this man every chance they've got. And anytime he say anything that might be a little off, they soundbite it and they melt down and they talk shit. And Joe Biden will get on Howard Stern and lie, or get in front of people and lie about everything. When they've asked this man, did he share records with his ghostwriter, and he said no 1,000 times. No, I didn't, and I can guarantee it. And that man that did the thing, he had recordings of you sharing shit with your ghostwriter, sir. You're a liar. If you lie about that, what else you lying about?
Hey, like he lied about, that nigga lied about being the top of his class in law school. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. If you turn the sheet upside down, he right up there at the top.
Right. Shit.
That motherfucker almost flunked out of law school.
That's why Donald Trump say, "Don't say smart to me, Joe."
Oh my God.
A very
This dude
much
has been a liar his whole fucking life.
installed resident. Assisted. We got a president that is on assisted living. Seriously, he needs 8 to 10 people just to walk across the White House lawn.
Yo, J-Rock, get up here.
Just to walk across the White House lawn, he need a cavalcade of oops people.
For real, he need a walker. He needs a walker.
Donald Trump goes into Chick-fil-A and engages with and gets in the middle of people. Joe Biden goes to a gas station and his Secret Service, back up, get away from him. Don't nobody want to be near Joe. If anything, he probably spoiled a few people's little meals or the bag of potato chips, whatever the hell he was gonna get. They like, I don't even want it no damn more.
This is such an embarrassment. This administration is such an embarrassment. The kook and the clown. That's what I'm calling them. The kook and the clown.
Wait a minute, do we get a visual? A little quick visual? J-Rock, what you doing? I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to bring you out.
J-Rock, welcome, my brother. Welcome.
My mans, how you feeling, bro?
Man, what's going on, bro? I mean,
look at here. I bet you it's nurses all over the White House. I bet you he got a toilet by the bed that he can't even make it to.
No, this motherfucker probably got a bedpan.
Shit,
bruh, I was on my phone and everything. It was ripping and running. My birthday coming up in a couple days.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. By the way, y'all, before I even go another further, man, today is actually my mother's birthday. She turned 74. You know, she's a leftist, but it's cool. She ain't far left. You know, but she on the left side, indoctrinated Democrat. She thinks Joe Biden is ridiculous too. She just don't like to talk about it.
Happy birthday to your moms.
Yeah, happy birthday, mama. She turned 74. That lady is very
happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And her cognitive is very nice, and she's a manager in her job right now, and you can't even she make you tired walking around Walmart, bro. You don't want to get with her. She gets you every time. And I appreciate her, because if it wasn't for her, there'd never be a me. Love you, mama. I'm just trying to tell you. It is what it is.
Always remember to give your mama flowers.
Only get one. Next year is her 75th. I'm gonna be all off in Texas, man. You know, we're gonna have a whole situation for her in Texas. I already know.
Take mama to the Texas Roadhouse. I'm missing that stuff, boy. Woo! Yes, sir.
Everything's big in Texas, man.
It is some good food up there. I've been to Texas Roadhouse a couple times, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. them steaks-
That brisket. Oh God
oh, man,
Almighty.
they brisket game so silly down there.
Mm.
You get a nice brisket sandwich from Bucky's, the gas station.
Oh man, Bucky's off the chain, bro.
Bucky's crazy. You go in the gas station, go shop, and have a fresh outfit when you leave out, cowboy hat on, shit, boots. Eating a brisket sandwich, go get a car wash. And I'm talking about not just no typical average, ordinary, everyday car wash. I'm talking about they soap you down, armor all you up, dry you off, send you on your way.
Oh, almost kind of like a mini detail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Man, J-Rock. So did you get an opportunity to watch either one of Donald Trump's rallies today?
I saw the one earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like around in the afternoon. I didn't, because when I caught when I saw a little bit of your live earlier, because like I said, I was on the phone with my peoples and whatnot, and I didn't know if you was replaying it or if there was another one.
No, that was today. He did a double header.
Oh, okay. Well, then that must have been okay. Well, at that point, it must have been the second one must have been at another location.
Yeah, he had one in Wisconsin and another one in Michigan. That man moving around. He doing 2 rallies in 2 different spots. Let me see Joe Biden do that shit.
Nah, he ain't got the energy for that.
I challenge you, Joe Biden, to do 2 rallies in one day. As a matter of fact, try to beat him and do 3. See if you get the stamina. Where your stamina at? Because
Joe Biden, that motherfucker probably taking adrenochrome.
Man, they doing something. He need to be taking something. If he ever have to do this debate, I promise.
Man,
I promise you.
They don't want him. They don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke.
Yeah,
Trump told him when he was in New York. Trump told him when he was in New York. Yeah, we can debate right now. We can debate it tonight if you want.
Man, if you want it, come get it, baby. Yeah,
I was like, damn.
So once again, man, Fannie Willis is in the news, man. She can't stay her
what else is new?
She can't stay her goofball ass out the news. Apparently, this woman has a serious problem with clothes.
No, what she got a bigger problem is telling the truth.
Right, but she got a
prosecutor.
She got a big ass problem with clothing, man. Something is real fucked up now. Last weekend, she was there was a debate in Atlanta because she has 2 candidates running against her for her district attorney's job. I hope that somebody wins and gets this heifer the hell up out of there. Also, instead of her going to the debate, she went to Miami for a meet, greet, and sip hip hop event. Where it was chicks in there dressed up like they was at I guess when how you have a restaurant and the females be naked, these females they had legit they was going up to cracking their ass. Shit, I was like, shit, type of event is this? What type of freak off is this? So I thought it was like I think she went to a freak off or something. I don't know. Who's to say? But she is in the news. Fanny can't stay out the news, man. Once they get you, you got.
I was Macadamia Nut News Nation. She's done it again. You guys remember? I just can't believe this is reality. I can't believe this is reality. You guys remember back during the disqualification hearing 2 months ago, the infamous pink dress that you see on the screen right now, where she wore her dress backwards. You can see the zipper right there. That right there is supposed to be on the back. So she literally wore her dress backwards. Well, good old Cash Money G has done it again. She had a serious wardrobe malfunction where she flashed the entire audience. First, a little bit of context. I'm going to show you that. Plus, I'm going to show you this.
Wait a minute, she hit him with the Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone. What is going on?
Wild interview. I can't even believe this is the same person. It's insane. So we did a video on this where she skipped the debate. She skipped the opportunity for her constituents, her people, which she claims to care so much about. She decided to skip her obligation, her civic duty as district attorney, running for office again and providing the actual voters with informed decisions on her policies. She decided to skip that altogether, and there was an empty podium where her challenger, Smith Wise, and even Courtney Kramer, there was no chance to debate. She basically became an empty podium. I did a video on this. If you haven't seen it, it's insane. Christian Wise Smith is the challenger for her seat in this upcoming election. Early voting starts as early as Monday, paper voting and mail-in ballot voting. And she just decided to go schmooze with celebrities and go to this pseudo leadership summit retreat. God knows why she would be invited there with the amount of unprofessionality, impropriety, and downright corruption that she has brought down upon any legal figure.
He said it. You know I'm going to have to do it, Kilroy girl.
Let alone, this is supposed to be a black event for black professionals. I can't imagine any black professional being proud of Cash Money G. Willis. How could you be proud of her? There are so many amazing, and I never like to make it about skin tone or anything like that, especially over a trait that you have zero control over, but they're making it about skin. This is supposed to be a black event celebrating black leaders. I mean, I got black friends who I've known. I mean, there's so many amazing leaders. There's so many amazing professionals. There's so many amazing stalwarts of their community that are black. Why would you invite Cash Money G. Willis? She is the literal antithesis to black leadership. She is the complete rebuke to anything with any credibility in that type of field, being from that background. I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense at all. And she just proves it over and over and over again, right? So check this out. So she was taking part in this discussion on stage with the NABCO president commissioner. I'm probably saying this wrong, Kiani McGee. And she was being interviewed about, you know, what it means to be a leader and what can she impart on young black professionals. Here's a snippet of that interview right now. And then I'm going to show you the malfunction in her wardrobe. Oh my God.
Used to tell the story about Fonnie Willis and the impact that she had in getting them to the next level of their careers.
Ooh, no easy questions here. I hope that the memory that I leave people is that she fought as hard as she could with everything she had in her being to make life better for those that she served.
That was a good one there.
Yeah, that was really a good one. She tried to help the people that she served. She gave Nathan Wade an exorbitant salary, misappropriating taxpayer dollars, taking advantage of that, taking vacations to Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I'm gonna take you to the jail, a cell dressed in orange gal. She lied under oath, perjury. She committed felonies. She came into the courtroom screaming, "It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie," acting an absolute fool, completely unprofessional.
An ass, an absolute ass. Tell it like it is.
She has displayed no propriety. If anything, you know, they say prosecutors, as the Pitbull Sadow said, district attorney prosecutors are held to the highest standard. She took that bar and she took it all the way. You can't do limbo under this bar. The bar is so low, it's ground level. It's gutter level.
And as we close out this one, Bunny, there are some people in the back who are not quite sure as to why they didn't get into Howard University. And normally it's those rattlers, right? It's usually the rattlers who are confused. The next question is, what do we say to the future generation about the importance of education and the importance of attending an HBCU, no matter where the HBCU is located in this country.
Don't act a
What
fool.
is
Act
children
professional.
about the importance
Don't
of
act like a ghetto.
HBCUs, and especially as it relates to women?
So let me say this. If you asked me, other than my children, what am I the most proud of? It is my degree from Howard University. There is nothing.
I call bullshit. I really do. They don't even sound, she's just pandering.
That I have accomplished that makes me as proud as that. But the reason that degree is so special, and let's talk about statistics here for a second and why HBCU.
If I was Howard University, if I was the dean at Howard University, I would be utterly ashamed of this crooked, narcissistic, felony committing, lying under oath, impropriety, unprofessional, unethical crook of a DA said she was most proud. I mean, if anything, you want to talk about the anti-ad for Howard University, that would make me want to say, we're not taking if that's what Howard University produces. Oh my God, it doesn't surprise me, of course, because higher ed is complete garbage. You see what's happening on campuses all over with these Hamas protesters. But this just solidifies how these universities, they don't teach you anything of value. Look at what they've produced. So it was after this interview with the president of NABCO where Willis suffered an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction captured on actual camera. Fannie Cashmilly Willis inadvertently flashed her undergarments on stage while speaking at the event. Look at this. OMG. This is courtesy of the Daily Mail. Willis, who wore a black and white tribal pattern dress just above the knee, at one point fidgeted around in her seat, inadvertently showing off her black undergarments to the crowd. You can see that right there. Oh, it's awful. She eventually, the Daily Mail reports, repositioned
them some fucking Spanx.
Bruh, hold the hell.
Them Spanx. She trying to hold all that bullshit in, knowing that she had to wear that dress normal.
When I saw that picture somewhere else, I was like, I couldn't really make it out at first because it only showed because I guess it zoomed it in, so I didn't see how she was sitting from the picture I saw. But golly, really,
Them Spanx, man, she trying to hold all that bullshit in. Then all that gut we saw when she had that dress on backwards. If you had to put your dress on right and tied that shit up right, we wouldn't have known that you had an underbelly.
Well, damn. So
for real,
I mean, it's not even Basic Instinct because Sharon Stone didn't have the drawers on.
That lets you know the unladylikeness of Big Fanny. Good Lord. Good Lord, lady. What in the
Fanny,
hell, bro?
She's not ashamed to show the fanny.
Man, sisters.
The front nor the back.
Sisters, black and white. All of Chinese, Mexican. I know some ladies that have never let no shit like this happen.
I know.
You'll never catch her. Boy, if she didn't have on that, boy, it looked like them thighs. She might be trying to keep them fizz eyes from rubbing together.
Possible.
That's why she got on some workout trunks or some shit.
I don't know if
Fanny.
I don't know. I don't know, Derek. If I had about 3-4 shots of tequila and a half a fifth of Crown, maybe I'd take a run at
it. Crack. Hit crack.
Dabbled in, like
just like a little bit.
I guess you would be like that Demetrius Smith special.
Yeah. You see that? That's weaponized stupidity. Dummy. You didn't sit around and you done got your business all out the street.
All the way out. I mean, it's all out.
If it wasn't out, man, look at them old. Man, Cellulitis Maximus. She trying to hold it all in. I swear them some spanks. You see how tight that shit wrapped around her damn thigh? Tightly wrapped. I'm talking about wrap. She is wrapped, trying to hold it on in. Probably got a corset on and all type of shit, man. Good Lord.
She trying to check. She trying to take her blood pressure on her thighs.
Yeah, she's trying to push that. She's trying to push that. She's looking. She got that elbow up. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
So she got the black spanks, huh? But Fanny trying to get both. Fanny trying to get both in Florida. How stupid! She's an Atlanta DA.
Yeah.
Bring your goof ass out. Get your stupid. Oh my God.
She tried.
Oh, Fanny. I just wanted to get to that. I needed that. Fanny Willis. Fanny. Oh, Fanny. You make me.
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it.
Big Fanny. You want to know about corruption? Well, I'll tell you what. What you talking about, Willis? I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. These G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm F-A-N-I, the legal queen. In the rap game, you know I reign supreme. From the ATL, I'm the baddest DA. With my prosecution team, every day we slay. I wear my clothes backwards like I was crisscross. I floss when I ride around this bit. Here is boss, got stacks of cash. Where I lay my head, these racks are flash. I'm ballin', got bread. When I rap, I flow, cause I got the juice. Popping bottles of the goose while my fanny gets loose. Me and Nathan's hot dog, we be knocking boots all the way through the night as he rides my caboose. I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. I'm going after Trump on this made-up case, cause he thinks he's gonna win with this MAGA base. Rico charges to the left, Rico charges to the right. When I come through the court, I'm putting up a fight. I love to go to Napa Valley, all paid in cash. Take a trip with Nathan Wade for his birthday bash. The only man that ever paid for me is my daddy, the one that lives on couches and has no addy. My sweat and my tears made me a fortune. To all my haters, watch out, I'm torching. Burning this bitch down to the ground. While I get mug shots, I'll run this town. I'm Fulton County's finest. What? Corruption. Spending these G's with no interruption. Worldwide vacays, Grey Goose consumption. Fanny and Nathan, it's pure seduction. What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Hey yo, it's Fulton's finest. It's your girl, Big Fanny. I want to give a shout out to Judge McAfee. Thanks for the money, yo. Peace.
Now look here. Oh, Fanny. Good Lord. Now, I can't help it, unconditional love. Fanny be clowning her damn self, man. She's a clown. You know, she was actually at that event running away from this female reporter and shit that was asking her, why the hell you ain't gave old boy them records he asked for? Why? Oh my goodness, these people.
Oh man, just wait till Judge Joe Brown get a hold of this one.
Oh man, got her business all out in the streets and don't nobody want to know your business.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Wade and probably that dude that you was borrowing from YSL when you was their attorney before you flipped and turned DA and then decided to prosecute him when your ass was probably on the make back then, you crooked lady. What a cheat. You sit up here, you should be recuse yourself from everybody's case, man. She don't need to be an attorney, man. She a hood booger, man. Y'all don't know a hood booger.
Man, look, I can tell you right now, I can almost hear Judge Joe Brown right now. Now, I don't know what Fanny out there was doing, but
like, I'm gonna tell you about Fanny Willis.
Right. But Fanny Willis, what? Was she working part-time at Magic City and ain't tell nobody? That's what she doing out there.
Yeah.
Well, it is. Well, she is out there in Atlanta, so you know,
When I was
Atlanta's
in
all do all kind of crazy stuff out there anyway.
Yeah, J Rock, boy, I'm here to tell you, dog. These people don't even know that they are. See, the people don't understand whether you believe in God or not. You better understand one thing, that this world holds receipts.
Yep.
It just does, man. What goes around comes around. If the sun come up in the morning and go down in the evening, ain't that a key indicator that what goes around comes around?
Yep. Well, I tell you what, now she done lived up to her nickname, Freaky Fanny.
Oh man, did nobody really want to see that, man? All that singing like being tucked in and sucked in, and oh my goodness, she can't wear no form-fitting dress. She has no form. All you see is corset buttons and shit, and waist trainers and shit. Waist trainer lines all in her dress and shit. She couldn't wear one. And when you really need to do something proper, you just throw your shit on backwards and represent Chris and Chris from Crisscross.
I wonder how the church would. Take that now. I mean, she did speak at the church and everything, and now all her business is out there. So I'm like, well, Fanny, I guess just. Ooh, Fanny, it's not a good look, Fanny. Ain't good. I'm just saying, ain't good look.
Absolutely uncouth and unworthy, man. I mean, the offices they hold. It makes no sense, man. They're not worthy. It's like, why are you even here? What are you doing? They prop you up to prosecute Trump. You go and get you some penis in the meanwhile and go on vacations and shit. Meanwhile, you get people that are supposed to be arraigned in 45 days that's been sitting in the shit for 2 years. They gave you money for the backlog and you misappropriated the funds. Everything that they claim that Trump is doing, they are doing it. And the reason why they don't want him in so bad is they're going to fire all these goofballs. All of them going to have to go. Fannie Willis know good and damn well that if a person say fine, that means it exists. Find me 11,000 and some odd votes and shit. Not go and make up some and none of that shit. And the problem is, like I was saying earlier, is that people don't know sarcasm, conjecture. They don't know any damn thing anymore. They're fucking stupid. Right. I mean, they are so blind to the facts and so blinded by COVID and all these idiots that took them got double vaxxed and triple vaxxed and shit. I think your mind screwed. They shot some Democrat shit in your ass. They shot some Democrat zombie shit in these people.
Man, okay. I gotta try to look this up. I gotta try to see this, man. Because I mean, this is wild. Bruh. I mean, okay.
Daddy said, I not gonna be the type of attorney that sleep with my employees. She gets in there, and the first employee she hires, she boned the shit out of him. So we didn't sleep together. I sent him home. I didn't sleep with him.
Meanwhile,
we wasn't asleep. Technicality, baby. All right, yeah.
I guess. Judging from how she was sitting in that picture, I guess her favorite group was the Gap Band.
I'm telling you.
No, you can't drop that bomb on me.
Shit, you gonna make me burn rubber. Burn rubber on me. No. No. That's that shit. Man, look.
Ain't no party train. Ain't no kind. Fanny, I don't want no train. I don't want no kind of train with you, Fanny. No party train, nothing.
So on a lighter note, man, and once again, shout out to Puppet Gate, man. From what I found out, they write, produce, and make the tracks for these songs that they've been making.
That is hilarious. I knew as soon as I saw that pic, as soon as you put that picture up, I said, I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
I gotta give it to Fatty.
I knew. I said, I know what's coming.
I know a hit song when I hear it, man. I know it. You know what I'm saying? They got this Peekaboo James joint, man. It's killing me because, like I said, we got. Did you get a chance to hear that? The Peekaboo James.
I think so. I think didn't you play it yesterday?
Yeah, the other night. Yeah, the other night, man. Hey, that's crazy. I wonder who else he gonna get. Let's get Alvin Bragg now. Get that goofy. It's crazy to me, man. I don't
because you had played because I think you played that one right after you played Afro Man. When Afro Man said Hunter got high.
Hunter got high. Yeah, Hunter got high. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I mean, he brought a whole old song back. And look, I'm just glad that people are waking up.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that the government is putting a former American president through this and embarrassing the whole nation in the process. Because it's embarrassing. This shit is stupid, bro. It's all kinds of dumb. What do they think is going to happen if you incarcerate the front runner from another party and the front runner in the race? Do you think that that's not going to cause a problem in America? Do you really think that? Do you really think that people are going to sit there and be cool with that and accept that?
Nah, but
not because people can see what you're doing. If people on the left side can see what you're doing, then you're really doing it big.
Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see how things pick up as far as going toward election, because you got 6 months before election day. So these next 6 months look like it's going to be they're going to be real interesting.
It's going to be crazy. I mean, the girl, you got all of these people going after a man, trying their best because they've seen how they can use propaganda in the legal system to turn people against people. They did it to R. Kelly. They did it to Bill Cosby. Did it to Harvey Weinstein. Tried to do it to Johnny Depp, Michael Jackson, all of these people. And to a degree, they did it to them. They really did it to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they did.
Wacko Jacko and all of that shit. So now, what we know is that if you are a person who has money and you're not a part of the club, you're going to face this.
Yep. Oh, speaking of which, when you talked about R. Kelly, I got to bring this up. Your girl Spitting Fire did a live earlier.
Okay.
Man, and it's called "Why Are They Trying to Make Fake Victim Andrea Kelly go viral?" I didn't get a chance to see the whole live. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, but I gotta tell you about one particular part that I did catch. Woo, your girl Tasha K got cussed out so bad.
Who?
Woo.
Who got her?
You know, this is a guy by the name of Thaddeus Matthews. He called him the cussing pastor. Man,
okay.
He done cussed Tasha K out so bad. I think Tasha K got to be born again. She got to die and come back because of the way he cussed her out. Because I think he and his wife had an argument, and Tasha K interviewed and talked bad about him. I think so. I think, but for what I heard, because Thaddeus doesn't have a problem with R. Kelly. He said he likes R. Kelly, and he's cool with R. Kelly. Don't have no problem with him. And as far as he could, because basically he's saying, as far as he's concerned, a lot of that he's been accused of is bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
Tasha K didn't like that. Tasha K didn't like that, so she went at him, and he gave, when I say epic cussing out, it might be one of those, boy.
Yeah, she needs.
He almost channeled the spirit of Robin Harris with this one.
Oh shit!
When I say he went all the way in, bro. If I can, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can get to the part where he. Let me see if I can. Let me do this right quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to see if I can share the screen so you can see this, because so you can hear this, because this is gonna be this one. Oof. All right, here we go.
Yeah, whenever you find it, let me know, sir. And like I said, I want to go ahead and everybody that's in the chat and everybody that's here, man, I want to appreciate y'all and thank y'all for that. Like I said, we are still on our 500 mission.
Bitch. Okay.
Before we get into that, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe if it's your first time coming in. I just want to say that, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this this interesting stuff.
The motherfucking
hey, back it up a little bit.
Okay.
I think that let me see. I think even
Shout out to Spitting Fire. This is her content.
That
Absolutely. Shout out to Spitting Fire. It's my girl.
She just did this live, so get a chance to rewatch it. But this the part, Tasha K, this dude,
what?
Coming out.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's listen to this shit. Hold on.
Tasha K, they coming at your neck.
You know what? First, before I even show y'all, thank you, B Rain. Thank you, B Rain. Thank you, sweetie. I just looked. I just checked. I'ma show it. Y'all awesome. You guys are awesome. I'ma show it. This heifer falls out with every damn body. Everybody. Let me tell y'all something. Don't go on Tasha K show if y'all know y'all gonna end up falling out. She falls out with every damn body. She did an interview with. Let's listen. Let's see.
just did because it cut off. Tasha K, you cross-eyed bitch, you. Fuck you. You know, you trying to set my motherfucking ass up. You the scandalous, skank ass bitch. Okay? We made an agreement that I didn't want to talk about my wife. I didn't want to talk about this shit. That she said, but let me set the motherfucking basis right here with you. None of that shit that my wife said on her live is true. Now she's a cussing motherfucker just like me. And she said some things. But let me make it close to you right now, make it clear rather to you. The motherfucker cussed my ass out in my goddamn studio. And the only thing is, I ain't gonna do nothing to this motherfucker. Cause all of the police department, all the government agencies are watching me. That bullshit about a goddamn dildo. Bitch, I like pussy. I told you that the first time I saw you, I thought about fucking you. Okay? Now, so that shit was just shit that a motherfucker says when you're trying to get a goddamn divorce. No, Tasha K, fuck you and all of your motherfucking babies and all the babies that you done swallow, you ignorant asshole. Bitch, fuck you. Me and you can't do nothing else ever in life. But you're a lying, treacherous, cross-eyed, ignorant ass, turncoat ass bitch. Now you can suck out of my ass with a little bitty straw, you motherfucker, you. Fuck you.
Damn. Double down. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Damn.
And your comments.
Why you put me in that type of position? All I can really say is fucking correct shit. He say, fuck you, fuck your babies. And all of the babies you done swallowed. You nasty, cockeyed bitch. Damn.
And then said, you suck my ass with a little straw.
With a little straw. Damn. Oh, Sasha, you just piss people off. Man, you got motherfuckers on your head. Oh, damn.
And you heard what he said. What he said because he couldn't react the way he wanted to react because he's like the law enforcement, police, everybody, kind of like with other guys, just like with Neo's situation. Because Neo couldn't act up because the way it was looking at people, and the way it would have been depicted if he would have actually kind of got angry.
Right, man, craziness, man, shit.
But I heard that, when I saw that, I said, damn, this dude, he done
double damn. He said, what? Damn it, man. Shit, if I didn't know Tasha, I feel bad for her. Shit, like, motherfucking damn. He says, fuck the kids. Oh, that's the only people I got any type like you ain't got to say fuck the kids, but damn. He said all the babies.
He said fuck your kids and the ones you swallow. Damn. Boy, you gotta have a special type of anger.
He is actually a pastor.
He is.
I mean, you got gay pastors, you can't have a cousin.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one he just went.
He said, "Thank you for coming to the motherfucking pulpit, coming to the altar, damn it, with your sinful, nasty ass."
Mm-hmm. And see what had me laughing when I heard this dude. I remember Robin Harris when he talked about that preacher in Compton, the church in Compton, and the preacher cussing and carrying on. When I heard this dude, I fell out laughing. I said, "This is who Robin Harris was talking about."
Man, so crazy shit, man. I done had preachers to confess they crack addictions and shit. I can't trust you. You're a former crackhead. What you doing with the offerings and the tithes and shit?
I had when I was in school, one of my classes was taught by a guy that was a minister, and he cussed. He cussed in class. And see, the funny part about it is some of my other friends already had him, as far as the classes. They already had his classes, right? Mm-hmm. So I already knew the backstory on him. So I signed up for the class. I signed up for his class. I needed an elective, so I signed up for it. So I already knew what was up. but other people in the class didn't. So I'm in the back. I know what's coming because he always goes the same story. Because he always tells class, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know." I think it was a history class. He said, "I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a reverend. Yes, I'm a reverend, but y'all grown up here, and I'm gonna treat y'all like y'all grown. Yes, I'm a reverend, and I can't turn water into wine. I can't do none of that shit.
I'm a messenger."
He said, I can't do none of that shit. I can't fly in the air. I can't fly. I can't walk on water. I can't do none of that shit." And the girls in front of the class was like, they eyes buck, they mouth drawn out. "Oh my God, this dude really cussing like that." I'm in the back crying. I'm crying. I'm busting out laughing in the back. I'm crying because I already knew what was going down. And people just looking, they're like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because I already know." This man went off. He'll cuss at the drop of a hat in that class. I'll be busting out laughing every time I'm in that class.
I swear to God, for real. I couldn't be a pastor because I couldn't hold in the shit I see. I'm like, hallelujah, thank you, saints. It's a wonderful Sunday morning, but I know some of y'all had a rough Saturday night because I can smell the liquor in here. Some of y'all got on the same dress that y'all had on at the club. Some of y'all got the same thong on y'all had on at the strip club. But it's all right. God loves you anyway.
Shoot, yeah, so she probably say, "Hell, I can still smell some of the weed on you right now." You smoking
and Sister Cinnamon, you need to come to the back so I can lay hands on you.
Not Sister Cinnamon.
Look at me. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. I need to stop with the bullshit, man. It's been 2 hours, man. We done got it in. J Rock, man, I appreciate you so much for coming on. Mountie, I really appreciated him for coming on. He cut out. So I guess he ain't gonna be able to give one of them grand speeches like I like for people to do. I ain't really even in the mood for a grand speech right now. You know, life is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I need to go get me a real drink. So I'm finna go ahead and hit karaoke real fast. Get out here and see me a couple of lovely ladies.
Oh yeah, she go ahead and do that. Like I said, I talked to one of my partners, one of my homeboys. Like I said, my birthday is Saturday, so
yes, sir. So on that note, what I'm saying, I definitely appreciate everybody in the chat. My girl C Star came through. Kira Roy, girl always here, unconditional love, sick on her sick bed, coughing and shit. Like I gotta watch the dogs. I can't even talk. She can't even type. But she's here. You know what I'm saying? My man J Rock always on the spot and everything, in the chat and on the panel. Double duty, bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jericho hiding in the weeds is that NC, hey boy. Yeah, I see you, brother. Yes, I do. A child, I always appreciate you when you come over. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go ahead and, give you one of them ranches because I know you a killer. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Connie Marie, I thank you for coming on. And the chat been kind of light tonight. The live been kind of light tonight. I understand it's Wednesday and shit. People's probably watching the recap of Donald Trump making America great again. So I do appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all to pieces. Make sure y'all, I'm gonna be prepping real hard and real heavy for the next couple days to try to get us a good Saturday night session going. I'm gonna try to get a hold of my boy Noobs and see, where he at if he didn't get eaten by cannibals or some shit, because shit happens. Let Joe Biden tell it. The hills have eyes. Let him tell the shit. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, J Rock, you got anything you want to say before we roll?
Nothing really, man. Just appreciate what you're doing. Keep rolling. Keep bringing out the content. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And like you said, on a lighter note, I had to go ahead and bring this lighter note to you in regard to Tasha. Like
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
Tasha K was like, "Woo!" I told you, didn't I? How he went smooth the hell off. So,
Now, I gave him R. Kelly's jail records. You mean tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Shit, you probably gave your husband a venereal disease while he was out there cheating on his ass. But he couldn't leave you because you held the key to his citizenship. Ain't that a bitch?
That part.
Ain't that a bitch? If I couldn't leave your goofball ass, shit, ain't that a bitch? I wouldn't want to be stuck with that heifer. Oh, that sucks, man. I hate it for you, bro. I hate it for you. What's his name? I came from Zamunda or some shit. What the fuck is that fucking name? Who gives a shit? But anyway, on that note, y'all, man, we're gonna go ahead and call.
We can't put that on Zamunda, bro. We can't.
Oh, he from the other. Well, shit. Well, he from where Snipes and them was from in the second one.
Oh, damn.
That's where he from and shit. For real, they was pretty cool over there though. So I ain't even tripping. But on that note, man, we got to get up out of here. Like I said, I got to go ahead and get my yoki on tonight. You know, I'm feeling it. I ain't felt it in a minute, but you know, got some dollars in my pocket. So I'm finna go out here and floss. My car washed and shit. You know, like I said, my car is crazy. I'm gonna change the name of my car to the Magamobile.
Not the Magamobile.
Hell yeah, because shit, that motherfucker hit the streets and people were just like, oh shit, that's dope. I'm like, yeah, I'm making America great again, huh? Hey, shut up. It's for real. Like, what, you stupid motherfucker? Shit. For real, man. We gonna get up out of here. And like I said, one love, man, and we are gone. Peace.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack them all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.